Hello everybody, it's Andrew Hutchings here, and still not a doctor, never giving medical advice. If it seems like I am, I'm just consolidating medical information, putting it all in one place along with my opinion. It is educational. But I don't think I need to say that about this video. So this video is about intuitive eating, because I hadn't listened to it until a few seconds ago when I got a notification and accidentally clicked on it and heard the audio, but earlier today, I saw this Greg Doucette thing on intuitive eating, and like I said, I didn't even listen to it. I just saw a whole bunch of people bashing intuitive eating and saying how dumb it is, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not sure if I actually have a video on this. I made one, but it kind of sounded too hippie-ish, in tune with your body thing. So I think I ended up deleting it. But basically, there's a big difference between intuitively eating and shoving crap down your throat and actually being in tune with your body, being free of addictions and stuff, and intuitively eating based on this. I mean, the human body and all organisms they tell the different parts, tell the whole to eat what it needs. It's crazy to not realize that. If you could not intuitively eat, you would die. To say that you cannot intuitively eat is just ridiculous. That's how organisms survive. They get signals that drive them to obtain nutrients and energy that they need. You wouldn't have made it since the beginning of human existence, way back when, if you couldn't intuitively know what you should eat, because there were no guidebooks that early humans were reading and then going and picking one of these, two of these, and got some notification. Yeah, I can't read it. So yeah. Intuitive eating is how humans have made it since the dawn of time. It works, but when it doesn't work, and it's not that it doesn't work, it's that you aren't actually intuitively eating, is when you get conflicting signals that have nothing to do with what your body actually needs. So if you have an addiction, let's just say to sugar, I'm kind of addicted to sugar, then you're gonna be craving sugar, not because you actually need it, but because you have an addiction to it. But believe it or not, if you are free of addictions and free of other things that screw you up, you can intuitively eat potato chips or French fries. You know why? Because at the end of the day, they actually have things that you might need. Salt. Ooh, horrible. No, you actually need sodium. If you don't have any sodium, you're dead. So what happens if your body is depleted of sodium? You're going to crave something salty. It's not that that intuitive eating doesn't work, you want to eat potato. No, you need the salt. Sometimes you will crave ice cream even. It's not very natural because it's such dense energy. I mean, just like pure energy because of the processed sugar. But if your body is very depleted of energy and it needs energy quickly, it's going to send signals to eat that ice cream. If your metabolism is really running low and your body is very relaxed, you're not going to be getting a lot of signals to eat heavy foods with lots of fats, because you probably don't need all that energy. Now, if your metabolism is revving up, you're probably going to get a lot more signals to eat like a steak or a hamburger. There's so many examples. Like, you wake up in the morning and you haven't drank any water since the night before. You're intuitively going to eat fruit, not meat or nuts. You know why? Because fruit has a lot of water in it. That's why most people also drink water when they wake up in the morning. So really, you should get in touch with your body and intuitively eat. But guess what? You're not going to end up at 5% body fat intuitively eating. You know why? Because there's nothing intuitive about getting down to 5% body fat. Your organism does not want to be 5% body fat. Now, if you intuitively eat, you will end up like at 12%, 15%, some healthy body fattage percentage. You're not going to end up at 40%, 50%, 60%. But you're also not going to end up at 7% because it's not optimal. There's a big difference between what is healthy and what looks good. So yeah, if you eliminate the things that can send conflicting signals, like sugar addiction, addiction to food in general, because eating food gives you dopamine and stuff, and people do become food addicts, and then sugar is a little different. But if you are not using food as a drug, you can intuitively eat, and it is the best way to go. Because nobody can tell you, oh yeah, you should have this much fat, this much carb, this much protein each day. Even if you do the same thing every day, your metabolism is not the same every day. Even if your metabolism was the same every day, you're not doing exactly the same thing every day. But you've got so many variables that are changing day to day, hour by hour, that if you try to follow some diet plan, you're not going to get the optimal nutrients that your body needs. Like, I go to the store, and I really like when I'm just shopping for myself, and I buy groceries each day. I don't buy for multiple days. You know why? Because I can't predict